Hey everybody, this is Miss Hooper with another practice help video. As always, these videos are coming from suggestions made in the book Practicing with Purpose by David Kish. If you've not gotten it, I highly recommend it. Great practice strategies there. Today I want to talk about establishing fundamentals into your practice routine. It's very easy to get impatient and jump right into the meat of your practice, which is the songs that you're getting ready to play, the big playing test you have coming up, or whatever. But we want to take time to make sure that we have a good foundation. And so taking time for fundamentals is crucial for that. The best time in your practice to spend on fundamentals is maybe a few minutes at the very beginning as a warm-up and a few minutes at the end as a cool down. Maybe a little bit in between. If you're switching from one song to another, maybe establish some fundamental technique that you're going to need for that certain song before you actually practice on it. If you're at a beginning level and even more advanced, one of the fundamental things you can work on is simply making sure that your instrument is properly set up. Double check your posture, your playing position, the instrument angle, double checking your left hand shape, nice straight wrist, curved fingers, double checking your bow hand. Spend a few minutes on that. Even if you've been doing this for a long time, go ahead and take the time to make sure you got it. That's part of your fundamental technique that will help you with everything else. Open string warm-ups. Not only will that help warm up your arm and get that going, but it will actually physically warm up the instrument and the string so you sound better as you go. Doing long tones, scales. A great violinist, Alex DePew, he recommends meditating on each note as you play a scale. So don't just simply run through the notes, but meditate and double check your intonation, make sure it's accurate. So this is great to make sure that you're drawing a straight bow. Nice bow motions. Check your alignment. Listen to yourself. Sorry, got off there. And go back down. But again, just going really slow on each note, making sure it's very precise. You can practice different rhythms. Get a metronome and practice certain rhythmic patterns on open strings. If you've been playing for a while, go back to old material. Go back to book one, the very beginning pages of your first method book. Or if you're a Suzuki person, go back to book one in Suzuki and go through the twinkle variations and go through the old material and reestablish your technique so that we can build that foundation. But just do before I forget, a cool down at the end of the practice session. One way to cool down is Dr. David Wallace over at Berkeley University, or Berkeley College, I should say. He does something called a 5-minute bow, where you start at the frog and you just, and the goal is not so much to get a sound, but to keep the bow going non-stop for 5 minutes. In order to do that, you have to keep the bow straight. And I won't torture you with doing that for 5 minutes, but you get the idea. So make sure you're incorporating fundamentals into your practice technique, into your practice sessions. Just a couple minutes at the beginning, a couple minutes at the end, a little bit in between if you feel like it's necessary. Let me know what you think of this video, if this helps you at all. If you have any questions or if you have any suggestions for incorporating fundamentals, please share below, and I look forward to hearing about your practice.